Mikel Merino. The Spanish professional footballer who is on everyone's lips right now. So why exactly is there such a buzz around his name, and why is he the perfect fit for Arsenal? Well, the Spanish international possesses several key attributes which make him the perfect player to take the Arsenal midfield to the next level. Merino can play as a left-sided number 8, he can also defend deep as a number 6 when required. He is press-resistant, creative, combative and, above all, a duel-winning machine. Merino stands at 6'2", which is of course tall. But on top of this, his leap and hang time is definitely abnormal, which makes him more effective in aerial duels than a typical baller, perhaps akin to Ronaldo or Victor Osimhen. It should be mentioned he has won more aerial duels with a total of 164 than any other midfielder in Europe's top 5 leagues last season. 50 plus more duel wins than Souček and Arsenal's very own Havertz. That's more than Van Dijk. And per 90, more than Gabriel, Saliba and Ben White combined. That's absolutely bonkers. His ability to win aerial duels and physical challenges would add a sense of robustness to the Arsenal team. Merino is as well-rounded as you're going to get as a 8 in possession and out of possession. A mix of Henderson and Souček, without the ball, with the technical elegance of a Spaniard in the first, second and third phase. Arteta's dream profile. Here's another stat. He was the only player in Europe's top 7 leagues to win 300-plus duels during the 23-24 season, averaging 5.94 aerial duels won per 90 and contesting 9.78 aerial duels per 90. So are you really still wondering why Arteta wants him at Arsenal? I mean that the guy is a duel monster. This is the profile Arsenal was screaming out for last season, a natural 8 left centre midfielder who can stamp his physical authority on the game. Kieran Tierney showed high praise for Merino, saying this in February 2024, on his then Real Sociedad teammate: "You have world-class players like Zubimendi, Merino and Bray. It's not that people don't think they're good, it's just if you're only watching the Premier League every week, it's hard to know. They're world-class." Merino is a natural in the deep phase. He demands the ball in the build-up and has the mobility, nimble turning radius, technical quality, operation speed and intelligence to use his body to shield the ball and turn away from pressure. Think Xhaka with quicker operation speed. Xhaka is world-class in possession thanks to his tactical understanding, technical quality, and temperament, but his ability to turn and play at every angle limits him. Merino is more mobile to turn and to play in tight spaces, but his temperament and operation speed is quicker than Xhaka's, although he lacks the patience of granite in the build-up. Merino's first thought is to progress play. He lets the likes of Zubimendi dictate play behind him. And I can hear you. Arsenal fans want a guy like Gundogan, Cruz, or Thiago, but let's face it, that profile doesn't grow on trees, and the fact is Mikel Merino fits the qualitative and stylistic bill of what they need. He is a guy who will help Arsenal control games in Europe and go toe-to-toe with the elites technically. Mikel Merino can lead the press in midfield thanks to his incredible work ethic, mobility and intensity against the ball. He presses with maximum aggression. Not to mention his intelligence to shadow mark in tandem with his leadership skills to lead the press. Okay, stat time again. In the Spanish league last season, Mikel Merino is the only centre midfielder with 10-plus shots, 12 to be precise. Also more than 10-plus chances created with 13. On top of that, his 10-plus tackles attempted and 10-plus recoveries with 46 is the most of any outfield player in the Spanish league in the 23 and 24 season. But let's slow down, as it is important to note that there are limitations to his ability in certain zones. For example, he cannot dictate play or the tempo of the game from deep like a Toni Kroos, Thiago or Martin Zubimendi. He is simply not that passing master from deep. But in Arsenal's current system, while playing alongside the likes of Thomas Partey or Jorginho, this is not a requirement. Also, he can be known to commit a lot of fouls at times. But in my opinion, Merino is the exact character Arsenal need. Strangely enough, I think Mikel sees himself in Merino a bit too. He has the attributes to be an absolute dream for the manager in the club's current system. Regardless of how good Arsenal have been recently, some might say they have lacked a controlled head in the midfield in the moments where the team have lost ideas. Merino is a more combative option to the now Fulham midfielder, Emile Smith-Rowe. He is also needed as competition for Jorginho, Partey and Rice. For me, he is a great squad option therefore. But if he does come in, what do you guys think his impact will be? That's all for today, folks. Please like, share and subscribe.